Being chosen is a horrible thing. Being chosen is not to be glorified. It's not to be happy about. You know what? The reason why I have this on my hand, guys, is because my hand had got burnt. Now, mind you, this is going to sound crazy. It got burnt on a heater. And of course, I love these gloves because they're my little Chanel gloves. I love them. They're for fashion purposes. But my hand is injured underneath this. And it's kind of like the first time it got burnt, it bubbled up, and I did not like the way it looked. It was horrible. But it wasn't about the look, it was about how my hand was feeling. Then my hand felt a little numbed. It was very weird. And it had a little infection. And they gave me ointment at the doctor's, but it had an infection, so I had to keep putting in the ointment on it, but my hand felt funny. The reason why I'm bringing this up is because I let my workplace know what was going on with me. And I gave them a doctor's note and everything and let them know what was going on. The reason why I'm upset about this situation is because who will lie about something going wrong with their hand or anything about their health? First of all, let me just say this. If this was a regular person that wasn't chosen, didn't have a light on them, everybody would be so empathetic towards what happened to them, right? But because I'm chosen, people don't give a damn about your health. They don't give a damn what happens to you. They don't give a damn. All they care about is their damn selves. You know, and so I let a person that's over me know what's going on. They said it was fine because, like I said, the type of job I do is everything is with my hands. So I mean, if I'm doing things with my hands all the time and my hands feeling numb, my hands feeling weird, how can I go in and do a good job at the workplace if this is happening, right? So my hands feel slightly better, but where my hand was hurt at, which is the middle, is a little numb there. So I can't feel my hand. Kind of freaked me out a little bit because I couldn't feel my hand. I was trying to figure out like what happened, what went on. When I went to the doctors, they told me that it was in an odd spot where it was burnt, to keep, making sure that I don't do too much hard work and put too much hard labor on it so it can heal, because it was in an odd spot. It was on my knuckle. So I did that, and even after that had happened to me, I went back to the workplace and tried to work, but I noticed that day when I was working, my hand was it was hurting. It was feeling weird. I'm like, my hand is hurting. It just was hurting. So, when your hand burns, it comes to it gets it was a second-degree burn. So it got a bubble on it. It took time and then it popped. So my hand started feeling funny. What's wrong with my hand? My hand feels numb. It's all weird. I'm doing the right things to nurse it back, but it's feeling weird. But anyway, it's feeling slightly better. But in the process of it, the middle finger had got a little numb. So anyway, it's doing better, guys. It's doing a lot better than what it was, but it still feels a little off. And I got a little infection, so I'm doing what I need to do to make sure that it's okay, making sure that I'm washing it and doing everything I do. I don't know how I got an infection in it. Everybody was saying it's because I was wearing this glove and not putting the proper wrapping on it, but underneath this wrapping there is a little wrapping underneath it, and I still wear my glove because my glove is cute, and I don't know, I just like fashion. But anyway, I made this person aware and they said it was okay. And then this other person that I answered to, They made a big deal out of it. Are you coming to work on this day? And then not only did they do that, they did not tell me. The last conversation me and this person had, I took off for my mother's birthday. And so I took off for my mother's birthday because we were doing something nice for her, taking her away and whatever like that. And so I need to offer that extra day. And I let this person know. So they decided, because I took off an extra day, to put me on another day. But how it went was, when I looked into my schedule, it didn't look like the day was changed. So in my head, I'm like, okay, they said need me on this for this extra day, but they never said nothing about it. And so when I look into my schedule, the schedule was still the same. Then the day before, they say to me, which is today, hey, are you coming in tomorrow for your shift? So what I said was, well, I looked into my schedule and the schedule wasn't changed. Now, let me speed y'all up a little bit, because my hand's still falling a little weird. I'm sorry. Let me speed y'all up a little bit on this person. This person does not like me. They talk to me with passive-aggressive behavior, condescending. They don't talk to other people like this, but they do this to me because they cannot stand me. But anyway, when I told this person about, about me not knowing that I had to approve a shift, because what they told me was, well, and they told me about the shift today, well, you have to approve the shift. 12 days went past, and this person knew I did not approve the shift because I did not have recognition of knowing this. They never told me that I had to go and approve this shift. So when I went into my schedule to look at the schedule, I thought that my schedule was the same. So I said, well, maybe they didn't change the shift. Maybe they didn't change it. Maybe they thought to keep my schedule the same. This person waits till the day before to tell me, oh, well, are you coming in tomorrow? So what I said to him was, what do you mean? My schedule says that I'm coming in this time, and this person has the nerve to say to me, oh, no, you're supposed to go in and approve the shift. And I said to myself, I said to this person, and to myself, I said, well, I'm supposed to go and approve the shift. Don't you think that you would have told me that? So I said to him, I said, no, you never made me aware that I had to go in to approve a shift that I'm supposed to work. I thought you was just going to change it in my schedule, and then when I looked at the schedule, it would be that I'm working that day. They made me aware today. So, you know what I said? I said to myself, people are always trying to do evil things to try to set you up. This person think I don't know what they're trying to do. So basically you're trying to say that I ignored your message. I didn't, because I wasn't made aware. First of all, I wasn't trained correctly when I first started this place. And second of all, I was not made aware that this is the things that you do when you're changing out a shift. Nobody told me any of that. If I knew that, I would have approved the shift and I would have been in the slot. It's all a setup. I know what they're trying to do, because first of all, it was the setup of them lying about my siblings coming to do something to another coworker, which was disgusting, a horrific lie. Now it's what you're trying to say, that I'm not intelligent enough to read and look and see when my shift's supposed to be covered and what am I supposed to. I'm not intelligent enough to know that I'm supposed to approve a shift. No, it wasn't that. It's the fact that you're over me, and your job was to tell me, like, hey, Leah, it's been 7 days. Even if 7 days went past, it's been 7 days, and I noticed you did not approve this shift. I need you to go and approve this shift. They did that purposely, because why would you wait the day before to tell me I gotta approve this shift? You know why? Because these people are evil. They're vindictive. They're jealous. They want to do anything to make you look bad. And when you're chosen, this is what people will do. This is why I do not look at being chosen as a blessing. I'm sorry, I don't. It's terrible when you walk in rooms and strangers see you and they looking at you with rolling their eyes at you and you don't know them. And you're being targeted, excuse me guys, for no reason. It's a horrific feeling. It's not a good feeling. It's not. And let me tell you something, being chosen, you have to be tremendously strong. I'm very strong. I'm very, very strong. And the reason why I say that is because since I was a child, I've been targeted. And I've always been chosen. God always put me in positions where he knew, and the reason why I'm saying he knew I was strong enough to defend myself, and he knew I was strong enough to fight the battles and the adversities that was coming up against me. But with that being said, it didn't always feel good. These adversities that I had to fight was horrific. It was terrible. It almost brought me to tears because what I realize is when you're chosen, people will lie, they will slander, and they will try to make you look bad. So this person that I answered to, what I said to them was, well, why didn't you let me know that I had to approve this shift a while ago? It's been 2 weeks and you haven't said anything to me about approving this shift. So when I look at my schedule, it says that I was off. Don't you think if I would have knew that I had to approve a shift that I would have done so? The reason why this person did it to me is because he's jealous. He's not a good person. He doesn't like me. And he has a personal problem with me. And this was done intentionally to try to make me look like I'm being insubordinate, that I'm not paying attention to what's going on. And the crazy part is I told this person when they became the manager over me, what do you need out of me? What would you, need from me as your assistant? Is there something you feel like you need to train me on so I can be a better assistant? And this person tried to scoop me to another position within the store. This person isn't a good person, but the thing about it is this person trying to make you like I'm a bad person. I don't know what I'm doing. And then when I told this person that I wasn't made aware that I had to approve a shift, this person went on to ignore me in the dialogue. You know what? A lot of these people are demons. That's what they are. They're straight demons. They're demons. They're not good. And you know what I said to him? I said, in the dialogue I had with him about me approving the shift, I said to him, I said, you do know. And I sent them pictures of my hand. I sent them pictures of my hand because my hand looked bad. Like it's covered right now. But I won't even show you guys because it's neither here or there. But my hand looked bad. I mean, the higher up guy over him knew that my hand looked bad. And he said to himself, like, oh, this looks terrible. Like, but then why wasn't that told to him? I have no idea. Why the higher up over him didn't tell him, like, hey, like, Leah had an injury. This is what's going on. I don't know what he told me because he did start off by saying to me before he asked me to approve that shift. He did say to me, I hope you're feeling better. Are you coming into your shift? But my thing is, why didn't you tell me as a higher up that's over me when you seen that and approved that shift? Because the crazy thing is, you're always looking. You're looking at everybody's schedule. You see when people are late. You see when people are calling out. You see all this. You see when people are approving shifts. So why didn't you say to me priorly, 5 days in, even 5 days in, going into like, Leah, this shift wasn't approved. Why did you wait the day before? You know why? Because you were trying to sabotage me. And the crazy part is, I know how these people are thinking because they lied on me. They went too far to lie on me to say that I was going to bring my 2 siblings up there to harm another associate. It went that far where people hate me. They talked about how I look. It's about what I wear to work. I'm always dressed up. I'm wearing Chanel. Why is she dressing like this? Who does she think she is? I don't like her. They made it, the people in my job made it bad for me for no reason. I went in there with a good mind. Hi, how are you guys doing? Oh, very polite, willing to learn. I was not taught my job at all. It has been a horrific experience. But the reason why I'm saying being the chosen one isn't a good thing is because it's not. When you're chosen, you have a light, you will always be persecuted. People will always find a reason to put you down. They will always find a reason to hate you. They will always find a reason to lie on you. They will always find a reason to make it look like you don't know nothing, even though you know more than them. They will always find a reason to just make other people look at you like you ain't nothing. And it's mind-boggling because it's like I'm going into this situation with a good mindset, trying to be a good person, and you are persecuting me, making me look like I'm not nothing. What is this about, and why are you doing that? And why are you trying to make it look like, like, oh, you don't know your job? Even when it comes to strangers, I walk into restaurants, I walk down the street, people give me problems. It's nothing that I'm doing. I'm aware of these things. It's nothing that I'm doing. I know I'm not doing nothing. Walking down the street past a stranger and just being quiet, just being yourself and not doing nothing, you gotta know that you're chosen and this person is mad and angry and laugh. They start laughing or they start saying nasty stuff to you, calling you names they don't know. You gotta know that you got a light on you. You have to know this. And let me tell you something. Being the chosen one is not for the weak. It's for the strong. When you're chosen, you gotta be strong. Let me tell you something. When I was young, I was treated like dog shit. People always wanted to fight me. I'll be with a group of women, minding my business. Let me tell you a story. I even talked to my sister today, right? And I was telling her about the time I was out with a couple of friends, and it was a guy. So I told women, stop putting stuff past men, because men will be jealous of you too when they got dark energy and dark spirits, and when you have a light, they will try to come up against you too. But I wouldn't even say they were friends. I said they were friends back then, but they were never my friends. They hated me too. But they were acquaintance. But I thought in my head they were my friends back then. And it was a guy. And we were all standing there, and he just started coming against me. He looked at me. He looked angry with his demonic ass. And I was young. I had to be like 19, 20. And he looked at me. He started talking. He went into a rage when he seen me. It was terrible. And he tried out he was going to fight me. And I told the people I was with, we got to get out of here, because I don't know if this guy had a weapon to unalive me or what. I think about these things, and I don't want to get emotional, but I think about these things. I'm like, God kept his hands on me. Because the devil wanted to take me out of here at a young age. He wanted me gone. And I think about these things because, I'm very strong. But when I think about these things, it takes me back to a place where it's like, wow. Being chosen is hard. And then it takes me back to a place where I was standing at the bus stop. My sister, I wonder if she remembered this. I was young. And this guy rolled around the corner. I forget. And he started cursing me out. Me. And I couldn't understand, what happened. My sister was looking at me, and he said some evil thing. And I said, my sister, I said, no, I'm a can of paint. And he attacked me for no reason. Me. me for no reason. You know, the reason why I shed tears is not because of these evil, demonic, wicked people that's going to get what's coming to them, because God don't like ugly. I shed tears because God kept me. He kept me. And he's still keeping me. These dark energies, they hate me. And I'm just like, what did I do to anybody? All I did was show up. All I did was be genuinely me. And I am beat down for it. Since I was a kid. My hands still bother me, but since I was a kid. I would never know why. And this video is emotional because it's like, you just say, why do people treat you like this? And you know, I don't think I'm better than nobody. I just be authentically me. I walk through life like today could be my last day. And that's it. And so I live my life according to how I'm feeling, which is always a good feeling. Regardless of what I'm going through, I always try to live my life authentically as me. And I'm going to always do that. And I live my life, what if this was my last day? But you know, I noticed that people are always coming at me. They are demonic, they're evil, they're wicked, and they don't have God in their hearts at all. And they will reap what they sow. Chosen ones, what I want to say to you is, when you are being attacked, you're being lied on, you're being persecuted, people are trying to set you up, God sees all of that. He sees all that. He sees all that. This is why I say don't be trusting of people. When you're chosen, you can't trust people. Why would you? Why would you trust anybody when you've been persecuted, lied on, dogged, and you coming as a meek and a humble person, a loving person, and you're just being you, and these people are lying, trying to make like you ain't nothing? Why? Why? Nobody sees what these evil demons do. You know why a lot of people don't see what your enemies do? Because they're demons too. When you're chosen and you have a light, the demons are following the demons. They're always going to take up for them. They think I don't know what's going on. They got that demon back because he's a demon and I don't care. He is. He's a demon. This is personal. It's not business. For you to know, first of all, let's start here. For you to know, because I know it was discussed, this girl's hand was burnt. She sent pictures. She had letters from the doctors. For you to notice as my higher up and not even say, well, you know what? I know your hand is bothering you. I know what happened the day before. Maybe you should take another day off. How's your hand feeling? For you to try to be nasty to me and then wait 2 weeks and the day before, and first of all, to bother me on my day off when I'm trying to heal up and get myself mentally together. Because my hand, I was so upset about my hand looks terrible. I'm like, my hand looks terrible. I didn't have this glove on and they made me wrap it up underneath it. I got to wrap it underneath it, but I didn't have this glove on for a while. For you to even to bother me on my day off, what kind of person are you? Why would you even contact me and say, hey, are you coming in tomorrow? Why wouldn't you contact me the day before? Because I'm quite sure you knew the day before that my hand was messed up. You wait the day before to contact me to be nasty. Because you are not a good person. You are trying to be smart and you can't stand me. And let me take this back a little bit. The last time I was at my shed, my hand was still messed up, but I went in anyway. My hand was messed up. And I was in the fitting room and I had to go into the fitting room to fix my stockings. So I was like, let me go fix my stockings coming in. And a person walked up. And while this person is walking up, I guess they were there for a little bit. Now, mind you, I was in the film. I didn't see them walk up, so let me take that back. I didn't see them walk up, but I was in the fitting room fixing my stockings. So when I came out, I heard like something, and I came out, and I see this person there with his face all red and looking like a demon. That's what he is. And I see the person there. So I say to this person, "Is everything all right?" Yeah. Can you just get her a fitting room? Real nasty to me. This is the person that's over me. I said, no problem. So I got that person that fitting room. I said, I'm sorry for the wait. I was just fixing my stockings. I said, I'm sorry I was waiting to fix my stockings. Mind you, I was the only person here, and somebody else called out. Now, mind you, this person called out 2 days in a row, but nobody called her to come in for her shift. We're not even going to go there. But anyway, this person, somebody called out, you're here to it. So I come out, once I'm talking to this person, and I put them in the person in the fitting room, they say to me, well, you're here to 11. And next person not coming here to, they're not going to be here to 11. So I said, okay, no problem. I said, you need anything? I said, no. I have a migraine. I'm not feeling good. So it's okay for this person to come into work because they have a headache and talk down to me. And then when I see them talking to other people, they're being nice. No, it's a personal issue. And let me make this clear, and I don't give a damn who sees this video. They don't like me, and I don't like them either. I don't like them. I ain't gonna never like him. You know I ain't gonna never like him? Because I do believe that he's racist. And I do believe that he's a condescending person that can't stand me. And I see him looking at me funny a couple times from top to bottom. And I do believe he feels like I'm the token in that got things. And he probably feel like, why do she have these things and she doesn't deserve it? And the person that gave him this position is the one that talked about me and said, you shot the Chanel store, you robbed the store. So I do know why this happened. And I don't trust none of them. And because I believe this and I know this to be true, I'm going to stand on that truth. And that's it. But anyway, this person was very nasty to me. So let me take it a step further. So then this person come to me, I have a project for you. So I said, okay. And then the associate came to me and she said to me, oh, the way he talked to you was crazy. She said, I do believe that he's racist. Another person that said they believe he was racist. And then they took it a step further to tell me, oh, yeah, I think he's racist. And not only that, I told the higher up that's over him that he don't know how to talk to people. So that's another person telling the higher up that he don't know how to talk to people. But instead of y'all taking that serious, y'all don't care. Because y'all don't care how anybody else feels. Because y'all just care about him because y'all want to back him. That's how it is. That's how it's coming off. But anyway, he has this project for me. My hand is hurting. I never made a complaint about my hand. I'm pulling through. Now. And I said, what do you need me to do? I need you to do this. I need you to do this. I need you to do that. I need you to put the signs here and there. So I did what he told me to do because at the end of the day, he is my higher up. So I had to do what he say do. So I could not find what he told me to do. I was like, listen, the signs that you told me to put up, I cannot find them. I don't know where they, I cannot find them. So they're like, oh, do you need help? Where's the signs at? So I told them, I said, listen, I cannot find what you're asking me for. I don't know where to find them. There's no signage you're saying where to, I can't find them. So I mean, here he go in front of the higher up, the store manager. Oh, so is everything all right? Trying to, I knew what he was trying to do. Trying to make it look like I had attitude. I said, yeah, I'm fine. Is everything all right with you? It seemed like you're upset about something. I said, it seemed like you were upset earlier. Because first of all, what you're not about to do is try to flip this because you're a very nasty person. And I see you. I see who you are and I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to make it look like I'm being insubordinate. You're trying to make it look like I'm confrontational and I'm not. And I'm not going to deal with that. I'm not going to deal with that. And then when I went to the person that's over him, the store manager, to tell him what was going on, and told him I felt like he was trying to embarrass me in front of you. Oh, he wasn't trying to embarrass you. You know, every manager is different. I don't want to hear that. And I said, you know what? You got it. You're right. But in my head, you know what I was thinking? You're on his side. You're on his side. You're not on my side. You don't care about me. You're on his side. You know, everybody's different. No, he's nasty. He's not a good person. And he does not deserve that position. and he's nasty, and he does not talk. He does not know how to talk to people. And this is not the first time people have said it. I've heard several people tell me that, and when I just was like, you know what, I don't want to be a part of this, because at the end of the day, I'm still a part of management, and so is he. Several people have come to me and told me that he don't like to talk to people. So I'm not making this up. But yet and still, it's like what I say doesn't matter. This person has been targeting me forever. He accused me of stealing time for a 15-minute break. He did so much to me. It's all in writing. He did this to me. But yet and still, he's not wrong. I'm wrong. So anyway, I know the reason why I'm being targeted is because I'm chosen. I'm special. I know that for certain. I know I'm chosen, I'm special, and I have a light on me. And when this person sees me, he cannot stand me. And when he talks to me, he turns red. And he's like this, he's like that. And even when I try to be nice to him because he told me he had a migraine, I was like, I hope you feel better. Instead of him turning around saying, I appreciate it, he kept walking, I'll try. He's nasty. But this is the person that you'll get in a position to, somebody that he lacks personable skills. But this is the person that y'all get in position to. A person that lacks personable skills, and that is more of a dictator than a manager. Then he doesn't know his job, because if he knew his job and he seen that I did not approve a shift, he would have told me not a day before. He would have told me 2 days or the day of when I did not approve it. Hey, I switched days. You got to go and approve it. He lacked that. And now my hand is messed up. Not because it's my fault. Life just happened. Now you want to try to make it look like, oh, well, you didn't approve this shit. And you supposed to approve this shit. And then, no. You know, I had it up to my earlobes with these people. Because it's like you people are targeting me. I see exactly what you're doing. And I know it's personal. And not only that, when I went to the store manager to tell him about what was going on, you know what he had to tell me? I would like for you to communicate with that person that I try to communicate with instead of talking to me, because I'm doing this. He dismissed me and what I felt. So you know what I said to myself? This is a setup. This is nothing but a setup. Because there's no way why you should dismiss me when I'm trying to come to you, because you're over him, to tell you what's going on. But because you have his side, you're going to try to stay on his side. And my thing is, if I'm telling you that me and him don't have good communication skills, why would you not want me to come to you first so we can be come together cohesively to work together? Because I have not had a mediator yet. I have yet to have a mediator come between us and say, hey, I know you guys are having problems. How can we fix this? What do you feel like you need, Leah, or what do you need, whatever his name is? You know why? Because they're all in it together. They think I'm stupid. I'm not stupid. And the reason why I make these videos, guys, is to show you that people, they are sneaky. They don't care nothing about you. They will set you up, and it will be a downfall. You have to be smart, and you have to watch yourself, because a lot of people, they don't give a damn about you. And this video is so emotional because it's like, you're trying to be, like me, I'm trying to be a good person. I'm trying to do what's right. I'm trying to communicate. And you know what I noticed? I'm like, my last manager that was over me before this guy became the manager, she told me, well, you don't need notes. That's the good thing about this place. You don't need, if you call, you don't need notes. This person told me that. But me, because I don't trust them, I'm always giving documentation. I do that because I don't trust them. And I know a lot of people don't give documentation. They don't give a damn. They just probably call and do whatever, come 2 hours late to their shifts because, oh yeah, they do that stuff there, honey. But y'all trying to give me a hard way to go, even though I have documentation. No. That's how I know I'm chosen, because these people have an issue with me. And it's not about my work ethic. It's not about none of that. It's about my life. It's about who I am. They have a personal issue with me. They think I can't see it. That's why I say, please, guys, Do not, how can I say this? Do not make being a chosen one up here, because it's annoying. When you're chosen, it's annoying. Because you have a light and these people are mad about it, and then you got to deal with the consequences of it, and then you got to constantly guard yourself and be watching around your shoulder to see who's setting you up. It's annoying. Even with family members, you think family members got your back. A lot of these family members, they don't have your back either. They don't give a damn about you. A lot of them don't care about you. They don't care. You're going through hell and back, and you try and tell them, and they're like, oh, I got my own issues. Oh, I'll talk to you later. Oh, they don't give a damn. It's like when you're chosen, you're always alone. You don't have nobody to talk to that's genuinely willing to listen. That's why you got to find your peace, and you got to find your peace within God. Because people lie. They smear your name. I mean, it was a smear campaign going around at that place about me. They don't give a damn about me. Make my name look bad. Let's target this one. And God allowed me to see what they were doing. You know, it's a lot, but I'm not going to keep you guys. I just want to tell you, being chosen is draining. It's draining. I have no reason to lie about anything, to miss money, to do none of that. You think I'm going to go sit in a urgent care or emergency room just to make up a letter, just to give to you because I want to take a day off? Are you crazy? I could be at work making money. If something happened to me, I'm not feeling well, it's my job to make sure that I document it. Have fair documentation so I can give you guys. But this person can't stand me. He's doing everything he can to try to make it like he knows what he's talking about. Make it look like he knows what he's doing. It's like, what is all this? And I told my sister, I said, I won't even go into that. I'm not even going to go into that. Because I can't share all my information. Because you never know who's watching. You know, people watching. I really don't give a damn who watch. Because anything I say, I'm going to stand on. Because it's truth. I don't care who sees what I say. They don't give a damn. No. Oh, I see her back. Who gives a damn? People are evil. Don't mean me no good. I see everybody. Evil. Evil. And yet it's still, oh, you gotta watch. I don't gotta watch a damn thing. Because God is on my side. He's watching you people. And instead of doing right, you tend to do evil, and you keep doing it. To try to make like I'm just bad, just to make like I'm just bad, horrific people. When y'all the bad, horrific people. Make up lies, smear campaigns. That's why I don't know what's going on. I know what's going on. I'm looking at everything. I'm watching everything. It's nonsense. It's unadulterated foolishness. And it's for no reason. And it's all because you lack self-esteem. You refuse to do the self-work, and you refuse to love yourself. So you want to take that out on a person that loves themselves and that's sure of themselves and that know who they are. And then what you want to do is try to make their life and call a nonsense, make their life out of a horrific situation and cause havoc. No. Chosen ones, be careful. Do not, please. Do not glamorize being chosen. It's no good in that. It's sad, actually. You're always alone. You don't make friends. You try to make friends. Your friends end up being jealous of you. It's nonsense. They end up copying and they hate you. Man, it's so much. You try to be a good friend to them. They act like they don't want to do with you. Everything you say is nasty. You try to hang out with them, they refuse to hang out with you because they feel like you get too much attention. They go hang out with their other friend, they feel like that's more on their level, or they feel like they're above. I know all about it. Because I've been treated like this all my life. It's like, it's bullshit. Being chosen is not, it's sad. But I'm not going to say it's always sad, because that's why it calls to do the self-work. But it is a lonely place. It's lonely when you're chosen because you can't trust nobody. People are always looking at you, then they look at you to do bad, and they're making you the villain. You're always the villain when you're chosen. Like I always say, you're always the troublemaker. She's a troublemaker. She's doing that. She's doing that. She's doing that. It's always a problem for her to say that. When these people are the ones behind the scenes causing the trouble, and the reason why you're able to be how you are and to react how you react is because of them. Because I know for me, I wouldn't even react how I'm reacting if nobody bothered me. I don't care that much. If something happens to me, my hand's injured, I can't do something, I'm being honest. What else do you want from me? I'm not lying. I have documentation of it. I have pictures of it. But yet still, on my day off, instead of you saying to me, how are you feeling? I know your hand was injured. Can you make it in tomorrow? If you can't, it's okay. Or what's going on? You want to say to me, oh, you need to approve that shit. And you didn't even tell me I need to approve it. Come on. You're wrong. Lack of communication, poor communication skills. And yes, priorly, he did say to me, oh, well, you got to make up this day. But when I looked in the schedule, I said, well, he must have changed nothing because I don't see it. But he's seen that I didn't approve it. So why didn't you say to me, hey, I changed it. You got to go approve that. Not the day before, but 3 days prior. Because I should have told him, like, hey, she probably don't know she got approved. Let me tell her. Because I told him I wasn't trained correctly. And I told him there's things I didn't know. And when I brought it to his attention, it's like, hey, any way you can, you want me to improve because I'm your assistant, train me and let me know. But he felt to do that because he doesn't like me. He wants his friend to have the position. He thinks I'm stupid. I'm not stupid. I know exactly what's going on. Anyway, I'm not going to kill myself over these people. I'm not. Because I know exactly what's going on. And that's all I'm going to say on this camera. But anyway, I hope you guys had a great day. My hand was messed up, so I didn't do much today. My hand was messed up. I'm dressed up, cute and everything. But I didn't do much today because my hand is messed up. I couldn't do much. I couldn't do nothing. But I hope you guys had a great, amazing day. And even though I'm going through whatever I'm going through, I always say keep God first in everything you do. And don't let nobody trigger you. But know that when you're chosen, it's hard to trust people. It's hard to let people in your heart. It's hard to let people, when they apologize, to accept them. Like, I forgive you, I don't forgive no. I forgive people and I move on and keep them out of my life. But I do not let them back in. Because when you're chosen, you forgive. I forgive you, let them back in. They just going to do the same thing or worse. When you're chosen, don't trust nobody. You can't. People are always trying to get you fired. People are always trying to make you like you're the troublemaker. People are always trying to make it like you're the villain. Everything is a problem when it comes to you. So yeah, being chosen is not to be exalted. It's not. It's not. Don't exalt that. Anyway, guys, have a blessed night and keep God first in everything you do because he sees everything. He hears conversations you don't hear and he loves you. Regardless of what you go through, you will prevail because God is not pleased with your adversity tactics, the adversary tactics against you. Keep God first in everything you do. And even when you feel like you are low and you don't know like what's going on, keep him first. Pray against these evil people because these people, they know, they have them. Some of them don't know what they're doing because they're being used by entities. But some of them do know what they're doing. And they're doing it because they just want to target you and make you like you're the villain. And when you see this coming, keep God first. Keep yourself prayed up. And everything that you do, and keep God first. You guys have a blessed night, and keep God first.